All right, guys, we're going to get started here with the Brianna Turner. Same thing. If you have a question for Breezy, go ahead and raise your hand. We'll get you unmuted and called on. Go ahead and start with Brendan Clean, followed by Jeff Metcalf.
Brianna, I know late in the game, it felt like Crystal scoring was kind of the deciding factor there, that she was able to finish at the rim so much. What was different about what she was doing or different about what they were doing that allowed them to outscore you guys in that final frame?
I guess just her attacking. She's obviously Rookie of the Year, so she's had a great season, had a great game tonight. We obviously had the lead coming to the second half, but we weren't able to hold it. So that's when the defensive end, we had to get more stops than we did.
I will go over to Jeff Metcalf.
So right at the end of the game, that's kind of a hard decision what to do, whether to grab that ball or not. Your instinct is you want to grab it, right? So, it's hard to know whether you're inbounds or out of bounds.
Yeah, it's hard to know. I tried to save it.
Jeff, we'll stay with you.
What it seemed like they when Diana had the 2 4-point plays in the fourth quarter, kind of felt like the momentum was swinging back your way. But did it just seem like it was kind of a toss-up situation all the way? That's what it appeared after, you got it down to 1 the first time. Just feel like, it was going to be kind of like the way the Washington game ended.
Yeah, it was a close game towards the end. It was a close game. It's 4 or 5 seed game, so we knew it was going to be close down to the wire.
I will go to Brendan Clean.
What was different with Minnesota playing that bigger lineup this time with Sylvia back in their lineup, and they have more size across the whole board with her at the 5 there?
They were. I feel like they weren't as spread out because she mostly plays inside. So I feel like the first half we kind of tagged the paint a little bit more, even though Dantas she hit some clutch shots to them. But when Sil was in the game, obviously they weren't as spread out, and like Nafisa and Dantas, they couldn't really post up as much like in previous matchups with them. So when she was in the game, it was just like less spread.
I'll go a few more. Go ahead, Jeff.
As tough as this is right now, you've got to consider this season a success for you and the team. To go through what you did and, come out this close to making the semifinals. Can you try to take a bigger picture look at this for a second?
I feel like coming into the season, it was always bigger than basketball. I wanted to highlight the names of the numerous people that lost their lives to police brutality. So I think it's still bigger than basketball. I know Brianna Taylor, they just had a settlement within her case, but I'm hoping the next level that they can arrest the cops that were involved in her murder. So it's always bigger than basketball this season. I'm proud of us for facing adversity and being resilient, losing some players. We had a lot of injuries, but I think we're really resilient. But at the end of the day, we know it's bigger than basketball.
We'll go Jeff, followed by Brendan to wrap us up.
What if you were just kind of assess this game from your perspective? How do you feel like you had a double and another big rebounding effort, or are you happy with how you played tonight?
I think I had some costly turnovers, so I was not happy about that. My goal is to get a double-double, so that was good. I know rebounding was going to be really key for this game, especially with the bigger lineup. But it's hard to take positives when you lose, especially in the playoffs.
I will go one final question. Go ahead, Brendan.
I know you guys, and you specifically, Brianna, don't want the momentum to leave when you have to leave the bubble when it comes to speaking on behalf of some of these victims and leading the charge in the fight against racism in America here. But What do you hope comes next as you do leave the bubble, and what do you hope to continue to do with your platform as a player?
I'm honestly still trying to figure that out. I literally have my first game in Russia October 7th, so when I get my visa, I'll be in Russia next month. So that's all. That's something I need to look into. Like, how do I literally keep my activism up when I'm halfway across the world in a completely different country, different time zone? So I will get back to you on that when I figure it out.
All right, thanks, Brianna.